Hey everybody, I'm Jeff, that's Nick. You're watching I'm So Bad at Games, and we are bad at news. Today we're going to be talking about the new 007 game and trailer, Cyberpunk 2077, issuing a new update and unfortunately also a new game-breaking bug. Microsoft raising prices, pissing everyone off. Xbox Game Pass, 18 million subscribers. Resident Evil, big news, lots of fun stuff to talk about. Pokemon Company cracking down on the cheetahs.
Never
And
happens.
Warzone cheating allegations during a 250,000 tournament. Guys, so much fun stuff to talk about today. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
So let's talk about, Nick, let's talk about this new 007 game. I'm a huge fan. I know it doesn't hold up today because you and I tried this at a local game night where we tried to run 4-player Bond on the Nintendo 64. It did not hold up, unfortunately. But
GoldenEye.
I have a lot of great memories with the original GoldenEye, and man, they're coming out with a new IO Interactive is coming out with a new 007 game. They released a trailer. I'm pumped, man. I'm hoping that they finally do the 007 genre justice, because usually their games are not too good. You know what I mean?
Creators of Hitman, and we're not gonna say bad things about GoldenEye because the internet will kill us. We're not gonna do that. I'm excited.
Game.
We're not gonna spend too much time on it because honestly, there's not a lot of information. It says here, straight on the website, that it's a working title. They don't even have a name for it yet. We got a little teaser trailer.
That's hard to say.
I need to drink my coffee here, so we're gonna be reacting to that real quick. I don't even think it's not even that long of a trailer. I don't imagine. So let's.
It's like a minute, I think.
Cool. I'm gonna sign up for news too. So let's do that. Let's see what we got going here.
Great company. Good start.
Yep. I'm expecting a dun 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 dun.
This is so cool.
You can see the green on the bullet. That's cool.
Yeah. Going right down the barrel. Got the epic music going. This is cool.
Take my money. Haven't seen a damn thing, Jeff. Take my money.
So
That's cool.
like it's crazy that like just that going down the barrel of the gun and then cueing that music. I'm so excited for this game, and I have absolutely zero idea, what it's going to be like or whatever. But I feel like we're just waiting for that next great James Bond game. That's really cool. That's exciting.
Let's get to the next story, Jeff.
Oh my God.
The next story.
Cyberpunk 2077. Nick, everyone's all excited for updates, right, to try to fix this game. They introduce a new update, and then it also brings in a game-breaking bug. Just more unfortunate news for Cyberpunk 2077. At least they're trying, but guys, come on, like, you're already under a microscope.
Right. This is what I would do if I was them. I would just stop putting out updates, stop doing anything. I'd wait, get it right, and like make sure everything's right, and then update it. Because the majority, I was talking to you about this earlier, right? Like the majority of people who get this bug, it's a game-breaking bug. Obviously, your game gets soft locked. You can't progress in the story. It's so bad. Let me just. Sorry. The majority of people are gonna go on Twitter and they're gonna maybe see this and find the fix for it. But imagine if you're a little kid or somebody who's not tech savvy, who doesn't care about the news. You're little Timmy in the 6th grade, not paying attention.
Poor Timmy.
Poor Timmy. And you don't know why your game is soft locked for the update that was forced on your system. It's so bad, Jeff. They give Project Red published a workaround that involves loading a game save before the soft lock, finishing the conversation. And so in other words, you got to circumvent their bug instead of just rolling back the fix. Like I would roll back the update. That's what I would do.
Yeah,
but I'm not a
it's unfortunate.
multi-millionaire.
Yeah, I listen. We've definitely had our share of fun with Cyberpunk 2077 on our gaming news updates, but let's keep. I'll finish with man. My heart goes out to them. It's like every time I'm hoping that they start getting some good things going, and they fix the game and people really enjoy it, and it's just not happening. So
I can't wait to play it, Jeff, when they finish it in 3 years. That's all I'm saying.
Well, they make fans angry, right? The people that wanted to purchase this game, like these recurring problems are making fans angry. And speaking of making fans angry, Nick, tell me how you feel about Microsoft coming out and saying we're going to raise the prices of Xbox Live Gold. When you saw that, what was your reaction?
My first reaction was, Jeff, that was the best segue I think I've ever seen you do. That was perfect. We're getting really good at this. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. Nobody ever reads the description, but if you did, you'd find all types of fun links there. It's hilarious, dude, because Xbox charges to play free games, right? So if you wanted to play Fortnite, like every 78-year-old man does, right? You want to get on there and play Fortnite. If you guys don't know, the joke is we like to call Jeff old every now and then. We love him to death. But you would have to pay to play free games. And then they were coming out with their Xbox Game Pass service, which was a little bit more money, but you get, and we'll talk about that in the next, we got some information on that next, but it seemed to everyone like they were trying to push people to that service, that paid service, a service that I use. Jeff might even be purchasing it soon. It's a good service.
Yeah.
But people weren't happy, Jeff. They were not happy at all. And then, which I feel like never happens, the giant multi-billion-dollar game company just flips on its ass, right? And caves.
I love like the initial reaction of people on Twitter and social media. And then what I love even more is Microsoft. Yeah, here it is. Today was not great. Like just starting out with that tweet, like it's hilarious. But you know what? And there were some really funny comments with people. There was a guy. I want to give him credit. There was a guy, Landon at Lan 2020 Dawn. He just replied, "Bullying works," and 15,000 people liked his comment. But it's kind of funny. That's what's cool about today, and one of the benefits of social media is like everyone let Microsoft know, hey, this is a horrible idea. But you got to give Microsoft credit. They realized their mistake, and they came out with a funny post like, hey, today was not great. We screwed up. We're sorry.
We missed. That's the most cliche business response. Guys, today we missed the mark.
Right.
Yeah. You just weren't paying attention, or you wanted money. You got caught. You got caught with your pants down, and it's okay. Did you send me the link for the guy saying bullying works?
I did.
I click on both the links you sent me. We don't have it. I think you sent me two of the same links, but it's okay.
It's I don't know if it's too late to do it now, but I can send it to you now.
Yeah, send it.
You got to scroll down. You got to scroll down a little bit. Scroll down a little bit, my friend.
Okay.
It's because the link is. I guess I could send it.
Yeah, it's almost like you could send the exact tweet by hitting the share button on the tweet instead of me searching through 10,000 tweets. But listen.
See, this is where my age is starting to show itself, because Nick, I don't know how to do it.
It's okay. No worries, Jeff. I love you. We'll teach you how to tweet later.
I'm sorry.
After the TikTok seminar, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Landon, so, I'm sorry that we couldn't give you a shout out, but Landon, I do want to give. Care.
He's probably an egg.
Landon is listen. He's got 425 followers. He doesn't need our publicity. But I do want to give a quick shout out, Nick. I am planning on getting that Xbox Live Game Pass so I can wreck my friend Rashad on NBA Jam online. So Rashad's been showing us some love in the comments, so I wanted to give him a quick little shout out. And looking forward to getting on Xbox Live and enjoying some of the free games, man.
I have we'll get into that next. There's not much to this story. We're going to go on to the next Xbox thing, but essentially they were going to be upping the price making you have to pay even more to play free games. Just kind of bully people into getting their tiered services. So
yeah, it was like gold pricing went up, right? For like 1 month, they were going to raise it $1.
Yeah.
For 3 months, they were going to raise it $5.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like how on their article that they did, they just crossed through it. Like almost like a Microsoft Word thing where they're just like, we'll just cross through it.
It's like that angry English teacher who just discounted all your hard work in third period. It's like, doesn't matter. One-lined it, failed, you're done. This link will be below if you wanted to see it.
Red ink.
Oh man, hilarious. They should have, or a double line marks like needs improvement.
That's funny, dude.
So here's where we're at. The Xbox Game Pass. So it's weird that they're having such good press with bad press, right? Because this makes them kind of look like the good guys. Maybe this was all a PR move. Maybe. I'm gonna put my conspiracy hat on, Jeff. What if they purposefully did this? I gotta stop knife handing the camera. It's like, what if they purposefully did this, Jeff? So then they could be the good guys and say, "Hey, listen, we listen to our people. We're not going to charge you," because they even came out, Jeff, on top of that PR, and they said, not only are we not going to do the increase in sales, the increase in price, but now we're going to make it so we're competitive with other services. Now, free to play games are going to be free. No longer going to need Xbox Live.
That's very interesting. Maybe you're right. Maybe they're like, hey guys, Sony doesn't listen to you. Nintendo, they're really, we all know Nintendo's not going to listen to you when it comes to online stuff, right?
Anything.
Because the Nintendo fans have been crying about a lot of online things. And Microsoft's like, hey, come over here, guys. I'll listen to you. That's a good conspiracy theory. Maybe you're right. Good. Maybe they did it all to just show that Microsoft is a company that listens.
Nintendo will sell you a Mario shirt and then hit you with a DMCA takedown on your Facebook for wearing it without asking them. This is true. This is 100% true. This has happened.
Did that really happen?
No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. That's allegedly. So Xbox Game Pass, 18 million subscribers in the same news cycle as them getting this press. Coincidence? I think not. I just wanted to... This is an interesting thing for me because I'm not one to buy into a gaming subscription service. I got suckered into doing this when they had their $1. It was like $1 to get it.
Yeah, like $1
for
3 months or something. Yeah.
And I did it, and I absolutely fell in love because the games. I could play Injustice 2. I was playing that for a little bit. Sea of Thieves, Subnautica.
Horizon 4. That's cool.
Ark Survival. Great game. I already have that on Steam, but I'll tell you what, I would pay just to play that. Gears 5. There's so many great games here, Jeff. Control, that's another great, and these are just recently added, right?
Smart marketing on behalf of Microsoft. Like they get you in on the low price, and then you figure it's right. It's the old switcheroo. Yeah. They get you in, and you're like, I can't live without this. This is fantastic.
I've been playing Battletoads.
Oh man, come on.
But I'm just saying, like let's look at it this way. I think it's $10
in there.
How much is let me see how much it is every month, because I'm not sure how much it is. Xbox Game Pass console is $9.99. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, this is what I have, $14.99. So I pay $15 a month, right? For me, that's not bad. For the amount of games that I can play, it's not bad. I don't think it's too terrible, and I have access to all of them.
And Microsoft has traditionally had a very good online service.
Yes.
So I mean, you're getting a quality online experience when you're going with Microsoft. You got to give them credit for that.
I'm curious what they're gonna do, man, because I know that they're having issues selling their new Xboxes, right? Because they're hit with the ability to make enough units for demand, but they can keep selling the subscription service all day. With 18 million subscribers, 5 billion in revenue in the first quarter. In this quarter, Jesus Christ. I think they're just going to use that to buy more licensing, more games, make people come more and more and more into the service. And I'm a huge PlayStation fanboy. I'm curious what that's going to mean for PlayStation. Like, how do they compete with this? What are they?
How do they respond?
Yeah.
What's interesting though, Nick, is like, I don't know anyone, like in any gamer circle of friends that I have, I don't know anyone that is clamoring for the new Xbox. Everyone that I'm talking to either has a PlayStation 5 or they're looking for a PlayStation 5. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the numbers pan out on that. But I like even on Twitch when we're streaming, I don't know of anyone that's like, hey guys, like I got the new Xbox. I'm so excited about it. Or I'm trying to get the new Xbox. I can't find it. It's driving me crazy. Like no one, right?
I have one buddy who's got the new Xbox, and he's weird. Just gonna throw that out there. I feel like we're alienating anybody who likes Xbox, but I'm not an
No,
Xbox
I
guy.
was saying like I haven't heard much about excitement about the Xbox, like for whatever reason. But so it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm there with you. I'm there with you. I think PlayStation all day is the superior system.
So we may not be excited about buying the new Xbox, right?
Yeah.
Just us personally. But what we are excited about, my friend, is Resident Evil Village coming out right now on Twitch. You and I are going through Resident Evil 5.
Resident Evil
having
5.
a great time. Resident Evil 5 playing co-op, fantastic. We're a big fan of Resident Evil games, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a new Resident Evil coming out, Nick, and it's Resident Evil Village. They've got a collector's edition that's being released, and
May 5th,
they're gonna have online
7th.
play. May 7th is when it's coming out. They've got an online play coming out for Resident Evil that showcases like 25 years of Resident Evil characters that you can play at for the online. It's really, really cool. Yeah, if you scroll down in the article a little bit there it is. Resident Evil Reverse, a new online-only multiplayer title, featuring, I can't talk, heroes and villains from the past 25 years. That sounds awesome.
Is this a trailer here?
I don't know if that's the trailer.
It says Resident Evil.
Yeah, there it is.
Village trailer. Dude, this is an 8-minute trailer they're giving. Obviously, we're not going to watch 8 minutes trailer. Holy, nope. Little kids. Why is she hugging a little kid with one arm? Who is a zombie?
Look at her face.
What is this madness? I'm confused. What is this?
Scary at all.
All right,
Jesus.
I'm scared. No, thank you. First of all. At first, I was gonna have some terrible things to say, Jeff, about just like the Resident Evil multiplayer side of things. But then we started playing Resident Evil 5, and I like it. It's not like the traditional. When I think Resident Evil, I think 1, 2, 3-ish. It's my first time ever playing 5, and I hear 6 is even more actiony. 5 is like very actiony. This to me looks totally different. I don't know if that's it or not. But we'll see. I'm gonna make sure, because that didn't look too Resident Evil to me. But go ahead. What were you gonna say there, buddy?
Yeah, so one of the things as a old man, right? I remember, Nick, going back in the day to like GameStop or EB Games and wanting to pre-order because you would get like a t-shirt, right? You get like a crappy video game t-shirt that after you'd wash 2 or 3 times would be completely faded and it wouldn't look good anymore. But I was so excited. I remember pre-ordering Metal Gear Solid. I remember pre-ordering Ocarina of Time, and then going to EB Games and getting the t-shirt. But what's cool about being a gamer now is there's so many awesome like collector's edition boxes, like things that you can get with the game. So like the collector's edition of the new Resident Evil game, you get a figure, you get a map, you get, let's see, Village Game, Deluxe Edition Trauma Pack, Steelbook, Chris Figure, Art Book, and a box.
So you get a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm a sucker for those type of things, and I love that they're doing that with Resident Evil Village.
I really do like getting collector's items when it comes to games. Truthfully, I haven't really been into it for years though, Jeff, because I've been doing a lot of things digital. I don't know if that's enough for me to be like, oh yeah, I really want to play this game. What makes me really want to play this game is just the lore of Resident Evil itself. I also should say that the video we saw earlier, Jeff, was not Resident Evil. That was my bad. So no. Stanley, if you can cut that out and just put this in here.
Oh
and
my God.
Anybody who's watching it is just gonna go ahead and look at this. This is information from the world premiere of the trailer. This game looks scary, and it falls in line with Resident Evil 7, Jeff, where it's like first person. That's kind of what the series turned into.
Right. Did you see where she put that hook right through his leg and was dragging him? Jesus.
Was it in his no-no spot, Jeff?
I don't think it was in his no-no special place.
Okay, good. I would hate for that to happen. So this follows the same character, Ethan, that was in 7. I didn't play 7 because I'm scared of first-person shooters and scary games. So maybe one day I'll do it. What's going on?
I wonder
here?
if this is going to be co-op, bud. If it's co-op, that would be so cool. That'd be something you and I could play. That'd be a lot of fun.
Some scary stuff. In any case, we are extremely excited for the new rendition of Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Huge amount of information got dropped. If you guys want to just go ahead and check it out, you have to see the entire preview video trailer. That's the word I'm looking for. I can't think of the word. The trailer. Look at the trailer. It's 8 minutes long. We're not gonna watch the whole trailer here. Not gonna do that.
Guys, if you're a fan of Resident Evil like we are, put it in the comments below. Tell us what your favorite Resident Evil game is.
It's obviously going to be the Jill Valentine's one.
Clearly.
Obviously.
Nick, what's the next topic that you want to talk about, bud?
I want to talk about one of the best games ever made. Something that every grown man should play. It's a rite of passage. It really just shows your ability to do manly things. I'm talking about Pokemon. Pokemon is
absolutely
the best, most manliest game ever. Fun fact, when I was in the Navy, you would see like the biggest, strongest dudes sitting there on the mess decks playing Pokemon, dude. Like looking like straight up prison, like prison style, jacked out to sea for months on end. Not doing nothing but lifting weights and playing Pokemon Sapphire. Swear to God. Anyway, I digress. I'm talking too much. Pokemon Company is cracking down on Sword and Shield cheaters. If you don't know, it's relatively easy to get hacked Pokemon into the game. There are CIS bots, CYS bots that you can find on various Discord servers that you could literally type in a request. They will then message you. You guys will exchange friend codes, link codes, or whatever, and then they will trade you a Pokemon. Sometimes they do that for a fee. Other times they do it by Patreon, and then they give you access to a home account where you can then transfer multiple hacked Pokemon into your game. The problem is that some people that are doing it aren't doing it for just to collect Pokemon. They're doing it to cheat in the online versus system, which is unfair. Little Timmy's sitting there not being good at anything, and he's getting his butt kicked every single day by a perfect EV/IV Pokemon. So
poor Timmy.
It's unfortunate, man. When was the last time you played Pokemon, Jeff? And do you feel bad for Timmy at all? You think he should just spend money and get hacked Pokemon? Like, what's the deal?
I think it's unfortunate that Timmy's probably going to need some kind of anger management therapy when he gets older due to all these people cheating at Pokemon. Right, he's got no fault of his own. The little tyke is just doing everything he can to be successful. The last Pokemon game that I played, my friend, was either Blue or Red on the original Game Boy. So that was a long time ago. Unless Pokemon Snap counts, which my brother had for the Nintendo 64. But I didn't really like that game, so I don't think that counts. But yeah, man, it's been a long time. And what's funny is, like, it's one of those games that I loved the original Pokemon game. Like, I had so much fun playing it, but I just never picked it up after that. I kind of got into different genres of games and, kind of moved on from it. But I know you love Pokemon.
I do.
And they're coming down hard on people, though. They're going to ban people from online play and have their Pokemon Home access revoked if you get caught cheating. So they're definitely swinging the old ban hammer.
It's a pretty big deal because your Pokemon Home is, think of it like a vault. You don't remember when the TV shows where you put your Pokemon and you send it to Professor Oak and they're just you could send thousands of Pokemon there. You could send a ridiculous amount of Pokemon to your Pokemon Home, restart your game, and then transfer your Pokemon back into your game. So it's great to collect.
So don't cheat on the game, kids, is I think what we're trying to say. Or if you are cheating, don't get caught.
Yeah. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. And we understand that here at I'm So Bad at Games. I'm just kidding. I'm not advocating for cheating.
You're going to get flamed in the comments.
I listen. I'm the type of guy, I advocate for like Game Shark and fun stuff to hack your own gaming experience for a single player nature, right? And I get that, and I think it's fun. Big head mode and what is it called? The basketball game.
NBA Jam.
Like that brings the level of, it changes the nature of the game, makes it more fun. It's unfortunate when you have people that cheat in multiplayer games. But when developers blur the line and don't allow you to alter your game that you purchase because of arbitrary reasons like trophies, like, hey, you can't cheat on your games on Steam because you're going to get trophies that you're not supposed to get. Like, why not let the consumer opt out of that and then just cheat the hell in his game, give himself infinite money? Some people don't have time to do anything, to grind
in other
for
words,
it, I guess.
if you're not hurting anyone else, like, right, there's no online play, you're not affecting anyone else, it's just your own gameplay experience, why not let it just ride?
Exactly, Jeff. But here's a different story, right? Because it's like, it's in the middle. Now you have people that are actively playing against people in a one-on-one Pokemon battle, and they're unfairly winning. So I get it. I sadly agree with Nintendo here. I think that they should take care of the cheaters and do whatever it is they need to do to get them down. It sucks.
I actually said it. You're like, sadly.
Sadly agree with Nintendo. Like stated earlier, man. I mean, the Nintendo has such a great fan base, and they make great modded games. Like there's modded Pokemon games, everything that get taken down all the time. So I don't know. Yeah.
Gaming, right? Like in gaming, cheating has been for a long time. It's been an issue, and it's this constant like trying to keep up with cheaters and trying to crack down on it. It's been going on for a long time. Recently, in Warzone, they had a player that was accused of cheating, allegedly accused of cheating, which is interesting. If you wouldn't mind pulling up the article.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should show the video.
Okay,
show the video along with it, right? But go ahead and explain. I'm going to play the video of him cheating in the
allegedly.
While Jeff's kind of going over the merits of it. So
yeah. So basically, this guy was playing Warzone Twitch Rivals. Metzy is his name. Mm-hmm. And then there was something that happened where a lot of people thought he was cheating, and so they kicked him and his team from the tournament. It was a $250,000 tournament. So we're talking, a lot on the line here. After he was accused of cheating, I guess he gave them full access to his computer and to his files. They looked, they didn't find anything. There's no evidence of him cheating other than, I guess, what people saw on the video. But it's really unfortunate because if the guy wasn't cheating, then his entire team just got kicked for absolutely no reason. That's unfortunate. But what do you think when you watch the video? Does it look like he was cheating? There something that you're like, hey, that doesn't look right?
So it's like a 10-second clip. Let's go over it together and I'll kind of explain what I think as I go, right? So if you look, the first shot that this guy's taken, you're going to see a couple things happen. Of course, the moment I press play. So he's going to start shooting, and then you see how it kind of just snaps right to the right. You see how it's snapping? You see, that snapping nature is kind of weird. Doesn't usually happen at all. You would normally describe that as like a lock, right? Right. The problem here is that he's playing on a controller, which the controller versions of the game have a soft aim assist associated with the game. If you're a console player, you get a little bit of a help, let's just say, to compensate for the fact that you're using a controller. If you're playing the same game, which you can against people on the PC, the people that are in the PC don't have that soft lock. Doesn't happen. They have to use their mouse.
So even for this tournament, I wonder for this tournament if you used a controller, if you were allowed to have that soft lock.
You are. It's automatically there. It's automatically there. And you can tell he's using a controller. The issue here is that this is way too snappy. Not only is it snappy, but it looks like, I'm going to play it again. It looks like he's hitting every shot center mass, which one of the settings in most cheating profiles, you could pick where it is that you're going to shoot constantly, right? So let's look at it again. And then keep an eye. So center mass, center mass, center mass. He's also doing something here that you don't normally see a player do. He's full on shooting center mass against a guy who's with a shield, which you can't shoot through the shield, right? So why would you shoot there? It makes no sense.
Just to play devil's advocate, though, if he was cheating, wouldn't you have to have some kind of file or some kind of bot aimbot installed in your computer. So if they looked at his computer and they didn't find, he gave them full access and they didn't find anything.
He did.
Wouldn't that indicate that the guy wasn't using anything?
No, not necessarily, because I can write up a bat file right now that at the click of a button or an executable will erase any trace of anything that like any particular file that I have on my computer. Not to mention that these guys are probably smart running this off of like, you can alter your version, you could patch your version of Windows, have like a hardware spoofer so the game doesn't detect which hardware you're playing on. There's a bunch of things that you can do to make.
Yeah. Well, for this guy, I mean, if he was cheating, that's really unfortunate. And if he was cheating, then obviously, you know, he got caught. Then he got what was coming to him. But if he wasn't cheating, and he and his team got kicked out of this 250,000 tournament, and he was on the up and up and not doing anything wrong, my heart goes out to him. And not only that, but his reputation takes a hit, and now people are going to accuse him of cheating, even though, you know, he may not have been. So it's unfortunate that we don't have the ability to just keep it completely out of competitive play, or even like online play, because I remember playing back on Xbox 360 Call of Duty, and I knew people that were cheating.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
And so it's like you go into a server and you don't know who's in there or what they have, and it just ruins the experience for everyone.
Here's a hot take, Jeff. I said I'd never say it. I said I'd never say that phrase while we're making these, but I take it back and I'm saying it.
And you also do a knife hand when you say hot take?
This is a hot take, Jeff.
Let me hear it.
This is a good point from Nick Merckx, this tweet. I believe it's the developer's fault. I feel for this man. I do. Let's read this tweet. Unfortunately, without anti-cheats, authentic Warzone tournaments just aren't possible anymore. We learned a lot from those gauntlets. I've been telling y'all, there's too much cheese and way too many rats. Bob and weave, baby. So what he's saying here is, what at least I think he's saying is, if the developer allowed for a significant anti-cheat system to be put in place, that would get rid of a crazy amount of hackers. Will some hackers still get through? Sure. But if you take a game like Rust, right, who uses a dedicated anti-cheat software that you have to install on your system before you even play the game, it reduces the amount of cheaters. So the argument is, Jeff, well, they want more cheaters because people then get banned. And then they get new accounts. New accounts mean inflated numbers, mean investors are saying, oh, this quarter you have X amount of new players. Congrats, your game's still relevant.
I just want to note, this is your second conspiracy theory for this video.
I'm just saying. It makes
sense. Conspiracy theory, Nick.
It makes sense, Jeff. You're wanting to make this a viable esport. You're having hundreds of thousands of dollar tournaments, but you won't invest in an anti-cheat system that works and protects your player base.
That seems a little odd, right? Like, why wouldn't you? And I'd be curious too, like what their response is, because to me, if I'm the game developer, I'm going to come out with a stern response, and we're going to try to address this immediately to give people confidence that the tournaments that they're watching are legit.
Exactly.
So
that's the state of the game right now. A lot of people are upset about hackers.
Sure.
And it's to the point now where people aren't even playing the new game, Cold War, because Warzone is free and fun to play, but it's just plagued by hackers. So you have all the pros that want to make money and make this viable, but are now being punished for it. What if this guy's being punished, to your point, Jeff, for just being so good?
Yeah, that'd be really unfortunate.
What are you gonna do, right? So, I gotta lock that down. That's kind of where we're at. That's where we're at today. I think it's a bunch of great news.
Man, a lot of interesting gaming news this week, right? Like there were so many cool things to talk about. Everything from cheaters getting, from Pokemon, cheaters getting cracked down on, alleged Warzone cheaters, Resident Evil news, Xbox getting just, flamed by people on social media.
Yep.
Like there was a lot of fun stuff to talk about today.
Let us know what your favorite bit was today. Please let us we're trying to manipulate the YouTube algorithm, right? We can do that by you typing anything. You could type balls in the comments down below. Won't matter. YouTube will just see you commenting and you reacting and having a conversation with it. If you made it this far, thank you. You're awesome. And we will see you next week with the next story. I was going to say next whatever. With the next
Guys, we'll see you next week with the next gaming news story. I'm so bad at games. We're bad at news. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.